Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to cover game 45 of a First Book of Morphy. We have Paul Morphy versus Thomas Worrell. Paul Morphy is playing without a knight on b1. And we have the Falkbeer counter gambit. Again, before we continue, just wanted to remind you to make sure to smash the like button and the subscribe button. Again, it really helps grow my channel, and I would appreciate that. So let's go ahead and continue with the game. E4, E5, F4, and here the author notes that the absence of the B1 knight enables the rook on A1 to join the game one move sooner. Then we have D5, black occupies the center. E captures D5, queen captures D5, and then knight has F3 available right now. Now the author was recommending that in this position that black change the move order and play E4 first to take away F3 from the knight and then later capture on D5. So something like this. Now, of course, the game could have gotten in a different direction. But this is the idea behind the author's recommendation. Now, again, in this position, what we have maybe white wants to hold on to the pawn, right? So white could have played C4 to hold on to the pawn, and then we have a different game altogether. So we have queen captures D5, knight F3, E4, knight E5. And here the author comments, surely black would have preferred his position with the knight on G1. Now white has bishop C4 in store to skewer the queen and the F7 pawn. So bishop E6, bishop E4, queen D6. Again, black is ready to trade bishops, which is good for black. Queen E2. White is down on knight. White wants to avoid exchanges, but he can less afford to lose time by ducking them. Now if bishop captures C4, the queen goes forward for a recapture and hits F7. So bishop captures and then queen captures. Knight F6, D4. Again, if black takes on passant, then the black center pawn disappears, and then the bishop captures D3, then black is no longer able to exchange the bishops. So we have here in this position, black decides to trade, which is good for black. Knight captures C4, queen E6, castles, knight C6, C3, bishop D6. Now a threat in this position was F5. This F5 move gains space and mobility for white, for the queen, the bishop, and F1 rook. After F5, again, bishop G5 is possible. And then after the knight captures, then queen G4 is possible, queen H5. So bishop D6. Now again, if black would have saw this, black could have played queen F5 or queen G4, offering a trade of queens. So black plays bishop D6, F5, queen E7, bishop G5, and then castles queenside. Here the author comments, an inadvisable move. Now both sides can fling pawns into the other's castle position and not expose their own king. Sacrifice anything but time. Here white has a head start. Now if both sides start sending pawns to each other's king, this is what the game would have looked like. Right? B4 and then H6. Now, of course, if white wants to counter, well, first let's do bishop H4 and then bishop G5, bishop G3. Black trades pieces, which is good for black. Rook H to E8, A4, E3, rook F to E1, piling up on the E3 pawn. Knight D5. Right now, if H6, now if white goes B5, then takes, right? Black could have take or even let black recapture and use the pawn as a shield, but you just gotta watch out for queen b2 threatening checkmate. Now again, in the game, after white played b4, black played knight b8. So now white has a4, c6, and again, this is moving pawns in front of the king. This is just in general not a good idea because you have a pawn storm coming at you. c6, b5. So now we know the reason why he moved the pawn to c6 was for queen c7 to threaten h2 check, h3, and rook d to e8. Now again, here black wasted 3 moves for a threat that didn't work, and it didn't really defend. It didn't help defend his king as also. Okay, so now the knight is pinned. So rook d to e8. So because black unpins, now bishop captures f6. G captures f6, rook f to b1, b6. Again, this is a blunder. Again, moving pawns in front of your exposed king. Okay, let me take off the annotations here, and we'll go over them after the game. a5, c captures b5. Now again, this is another bad move. After c5, you can see the king is more exposed compared to if black would have never moved any pawns, the black king would have been safer. Okay, bishop h2, king h1, a captures b6, rook captures b5, knight c6, bishop f4, knight captures b6 check, and then here in this position, black resigned. The threat is queen a8, so black has to anticipate this, and again, the author gives this finishing line for white, and here the author says that this wins for white. So I believe the game was lost. Sure, of course, black could have played some better moves in the opening, but here again the blunders of the game where these two moves, moving your pieces in front of the black king, moving the pawns in front of the black king when there's a pawn stir coming your way. So b6. Now the evaluation here is minus 2.8, so black is winning. Now it's even, right? Now again, here it's even, and then now it's plus 2.1 for white. So again, these pawn moves just pretty much gave white the chance to open up the black king. The final blunder was knight c6. And the computer wanted knight d7. But again, at this point, it says that white now is plus 8, but before that, white is plus 4. So white is already winning because of these pawn blunders. So again, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I will see you all in the next one.